I don't
No,
even remember what your question was, but
no, I agree 100% with everything you said. And I love your analogy of Bob's Lumber. Maybe just to provide an example, because if you're listening to this, you're like, no way, that's not how it works. That's crazy. An example from myself, without getting too specific about what we were doing, but basically we had a vendor that was offering a service of aggregation of data like reviews or different things, criminal reports on a location when we were writing insurance, not used for pricing or anything, but would enable us to have a better understanding of the type of risk that this property potentially be and whether or not we're comfortable and we had the right appetite. Instead of paying the vendor, we were able to use these AI companies to scrape the data off the internet, where you could scrape the Yelp reviews, the Google reviews, these other things. Whereas it's important, unstructured data doesn't necessarily move the needle in evaluations or change materially how you would price the property, but it might change your underwriting decision on whether or not this company or this property is the right fit for this portfolio. It might not be our standard portfolio. It might be our at-risk or challenged portfolio, or however you want to divvy it out. But to do that, previously you'd have to have bodies at the problem, and it would just be a manual process, and you'd have to do it every time. Someone have to go in there, type in the address of the location, scrape all the reviews, and of those reviews, we don't really care about all those reviews. Really, we care about some reviews that are at problem, like crime or other in things like, the property manager has to take care of the property. They have leaks and it's been taking weeks, or, there's pests, etc. And so you can really use AI to just, hey, like, look for these problem reviews or these problem crime reports in this area, in the proximity of this location. And it helps immensely. Instead of paying a vendor to do it, you can bring that in-house or make a solution at a fraction of the cost that it would have taken before.
Yeah, I think it's good to contextualize it for the listener. And I do think it's just, to kind of bring together everything that, we've said yet far. It's just, there are so many industries that are going to be so affected, and like everyone thinks that they're kind of untouchable. But it's like, even in your real world solution, it's like industry and real estate are two of the largest, driving industries within the United States. And even those right there, it's like, those are two massive, support functions for both of those businesses, and they, can be automated in a lot of ways. And I mean, we look at where we've gone from 2 years ago to now. It's been incredible. It's been almost unimaginable. And with the, upcoming developments in quantum computing, and just the further development and just the basic GPT models, it's like, I think we'll be very surprised when we should get back together maybe 1 or 2 years from now and look back and say, wow, we were really wrong or really right. But, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when these nuclear power plants get turned on and we'll really start powering these models with everything we got. We'll see what happens.